Hello everybody, welcome back to Pokemon News. I hope you're as excited as I am because the final Indigo Disk news dropped before release, and we've got some stuff to share with you about what's going to be happening in that final DLC. Plus, look at this image. So awesome. Alright, let's get First of all, Indigo Disk is releasing next Thursday, so 7 days from now on the 14th. It looks amazing. There's going to be lots of cool stuff to do. I'm very excited. First of all, there are some new mystery gifts that were announced. Some of them are starting right now. Some of them start in like a week. The first one is Shiny Lucario. It's going to be distributed over Mystery Gift using the code ShinyBuddy. It's available until January 3rd. Make sure you pick it up. It's a free Shiny. Make sure you get that one. The next one is Darkrai, also available now. It is being distributed in a collaboration with a new raid event. The new code is New Moon is Coming, and it's available until December 21st. So you have less time to get this one. Make sure you get this one. The final mystery gift event is a free Master Ball. There's no code required, but it does not start until the game has been released. So you can't get it until the 14th, and then it goes through January 3rd. So you're going to get another Master Ball, presumably to allow you to catch Terrapagos without fail, but you all know that you could save that for something else if you want to. There's going to be some in-game events that were announced as well, so let's go through those. The first one is the next Terra Raid event, which is going to be featuring Dialga and Palkia, both Dragon types. Dialga will be the Scarlet exclusive raid, while Palkia will be the Violet exclusive. Don't forget, you can get both of them by doing online raids, but you can only catch one per save file. So once you get a Dialga and a Palkia, you can't catch anymore. This is going to go from tonight, I guess, technically in America, tonight until the 21st. So you can get those two legendary Pokemon in these raids. There will also be a mass outbreak event that happens in conjunction with the Indigo Disk release, which is going to be another mass outbreak. There will be 3 different locations where the mass outbreaks will occur. In Paldea, you can get Flabebe. In Kitakami, you can get Litwix, and in the Terrarium, Milcery will be more common, and this is going to be a 2-week-long event from the release of the game. They're all little guys. Exciting. So let's talk about some of the features that they revealed this morning in their new trailer, because there's a lot of new information that got released regarding the Indigo Disk. The first thing that they introduced is the idea of the Synchro Machine. At a certain point in the game, you're going to be able to utilize this machine. This is going to allow you to travel around the terrarium as a Pokemon. So instead of being a human character, you'll be one of your Pokemon. You can utilize this feature with friends, so like 4 of you can run around and be a Pokemon in the terrarium together. Not really sure what the benefit of this is. I mean, you'll probably be able to get some like items, and maybe there's some other stuff you can get. They didn't really specify what that meant. They just said that you can do it. Pretty exciting. Apparently the person who runs the Synchro Machine's name is Sinclair. That makes sense. Also in the terrarium, there are things called blueberry quests, or as they call them, BBQs. There are various different quests that you can complete while you're running around in the terrarium, and they give you special points. You can use those points for a few different things, and there are lots of different types. So as you can see here, they've got catch a Pokemon that matches the hints you've been given, so there's a certain Pokemon you have to go find. You can sneak up on a Pokemon, surprise them. You can Terastallize to defeat a Pokemon, take a photo. There's lots of different things you can do. It looks like if you complete this list here, you make it a bonus. Lots of options in the Blueberry quests. One of the main things that Blueberry points are going to help you with is dealing with this man named Snacksworth. He looks like this. He kind of looks like a weird butler kind of man. If you talk to Snacksworth, he can give you special treats for Blueberry points, and these treats are going to attract past legendary Pokemon to spots in Paldea. So a lot of the cover legendaries were shown off in this. So we're talking like Lugia, Ho-Oh, Rayquaza, Groudon, Kyogre, those Zekrom, Reshiram, Kyurem, all those Pokemon. There's a lot of trio Pokemon as well. The legendary beasts were in there. Some of the Reggies. couple other things. And then they also showed off Glastrier and Spectrier from Galar. So there's going to be a mix of legendary Pokemon that are available through these treats. So talking with Snacksworth, getting his snacks are going to be important so that we can get these new legendary Pokemon. I'm assuming this is an opportunity to shiny hunt them. So if you're trying to get your legendaries and you didn't get them shiny in the raid den in Sword and Shield, this is your opportunity to get, a black Rayquaza or something like that. This will also, I think, be the first time you can get Spectrier and Glastrier shiny if you are looking for those two, if they're available this way. Something else that's going to be available in the Blueberry Academy, which is more of an aesthetic thing, is you're going to be able to change how you throw your Pokeball like you did in Sword and Shield. So there's going to be multiple throwing styles that are available, so you can kind of customize your character a little bit more. So that's more of an aesthetic thing, but some people are really into that. So that's something that's going to be available in this DLC. They hinted at where Terapagos is going to be in Area 0. We've been kind of thinking about that for a while. A lot of people thought it was going to be that room with the glyph on the floor where you can find Roaring Moon and Iron Valiant. It looks like this is going to be underneath the Zero Lab. So that's where you're going to be finding Terapagos, most likely near this tree thing. They talked a lot about this cave. They've showed this cave a lot, so that seems to be where that's going to happen. We don't know how we're going to get there or what kind of story is going to go along with that, but it seems like you're going to be going under the Zero Lab to get to this tree. Carmine and Kieran are back from the first DLC, and it seems like they've changed a little bit. Carmine seems to be taking the backseat to her bro, who has gotten a lot more vicious, as you can see, showing off the tank top and the new hairdo. He's probably going to be one of the harder fights in this DLC. I assume he's going to be a lot stronger than he was in Kitakami. If you played through that DLC, you'll know he's a little PO'd. He's clearly put that into training. Briar is also back, the teacher from the Blueberry Academy who seemed just a little too interested in terrestrialization. And based on this image here, it looks like she might be playing a villainous role in this DLC. She is related to the original researchers who came down to Area 0, and she just seems a little bit too interested to not be taking a villainous role here. So it might not actually be Gita who's the villain. Maybe it is Briar. We'll have to see what happens. They also came back to the idea that you're going to be able to invite gym leaders and teachers from Paldea to the Blueberry Academy, and they started calling them coaches. So if you invite them there, they will help coach you in some way. Eventually, you'll be able to trade Pokemon with these trainers, and the Pokemon they give you will come with a special ribbon that tells you that it's their Pokemon. So it's like, the example is Iono. She gives you a Magnemite, and then when that Magnemite comes out, it's like Magnemite, Iono's Pokemon enters the battle or whatever. So you're going to get a special ribbon that goes with each of these Pokemon. So it seems conceivable that all of the different coaches will have a Pokemon they can trade with you. So think all the gym leaders, the Elite Four members, any of the teachers, lots of different people that can trade you Pokemon. So that's going to be interesting. There are also going to be gym leader rematches at the Blueberry Academy. They showed you facing off against Brassius here. I would assume that they are going to have a stronger, more competitive team, and you'll be able to rematch them over and over again. They also revealed that you're going to be able to fully fly now with your ride Pokemon. So Koraidon and Miraidon will be able to fly not just in the terrarium, so you can go to Paldea and fly around without having to worry about falling. So you basically have Latios flying from Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire with your ride Pokemon. That's going to be a new feature that'll be permanently unlocked. It's not just going to be for that challenge with the Steel Lady. You're actually going to be able to do it all the time. They also teased the 19th Terra type again, with Terapagos having this new Terra type. They teased it a little bit earlier. They showed images of it kind of again in this trailer. There are two main theories as to how this is going to end up working. You're either going to be all the Terra types and have the Terra bonuses for every move, or you're going to be the new Terra Rainbow and you get Stab for all move types. Those are the two ways I see it working. That's what a lot of people on the internet also think. There's kind of two different ways. You're either going to get Stab bonuses for everything, so it'll be 1.5, or you're going to get the Terra bonus 2.0. attack stab. So we'll see what happens. Final note we just want to mention before we head out from this video, the battle difficulty in the Blueberry Academy is going to be difficult. You can't access this DLC until you have beaten the game. And Sarah B., who got to actually go hands-on with the DLC, said the trainers of the Blueberry Academy will be the most difficult trainers to ever appear in a Pokemon game. They're going to be harder than Lance. They're going to be harder than Cynthia. They're going to be harder than potentially even like the Pokemon World Tournament trainers. They're going to have competitive teams. They're going to use strategies. They're going to use items. They're possibly going to be EV and IV trained. They're going to be hard to beat. So don't take these guys lightly. You're going to actually have to think through how you're going to beat these people in double battles. They're not going to be single battles. You're going to have to fight them just like it is in ranked battles. So consider that before you challenge these people. Thanks so much for watching Pokemon News. I hope you are as excited for the Indigo Disc as I am. This week is going to be hard waiting for it to come out. What are you the most excited for? Tell us in the comments. Let's talk about it. Can't wait to play. Once it comes out, I'll start releasing clips and videos. And then, of course, I will be playing it in Pokemon Violet in its entirety so you can see it being played in full, not just clips of it. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the Indigo Disc. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.